What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy ATruckerNamedJay, man. Checking in, alright? I'm in a great mood. People, man. I'm in a great mood, man, because I'm blessed. Why am I blessed? Because 2020 has been a pretty good year for me, man. 2020 has been a pretty good year for me, man, and I say that as humbly as possible. This isn't a video to come up here and brag. This isn't a video to come up here and try to, make my situation seem better than anybody else's. I am strictly comparing my current situation to where it was damn near pretty much a year ago, or less than a year, honestly. The beginning of 2020 was a very chaotic period for me. I had just got out of the hospital, for a long period of time. I went to the hospital for like a week back in November of 2019, and I was still running out of the port. I was making decent money in the port. I was making enough to maintain my current situation, but I wasn't making enough to try to get ahead or to pull myself out of the hole that I had put myself in. And it just didn't seem like things were going nowhere fast. That's what it seemed like. And I was lucky to have Lord, I can't talk. I was lucky to find VL Trucking, and let's get into that since we're here. Sidebar. I don't know if I haven't made it abundantly clear. Let me take the time here to do so. I definitely was put on to VL Trucking. The way it happened was a guy by the name of Lloyd. I don't know his last name, but he know who he is. He goes by Bounty Boy 8 on YouTube. He doesn't do videos, but he does have a name and a channel to comment and stuff. And he sent me an email to my email, which if you're ever trying to reach out to me, ATruckerNamedJay@yahoo.com is how to do that. And shout out to Call Me Cooley, by the way. He just sent me a pretty good detailed email, and I was reading through that, so appreciate you, Call Me Cooley. I'm gonna be hitting you up, bro, in the future. Appreciate you. But he sent me an email. He was just saying, in so many words, hey Jay, I'm at this company called VL. They're paying pretty good. At the time they were doing salary. I think you should take a look at it. And first thing you do is when you're told about a company, the first thing you do is you go to YouTube. It used to be Google, but now you just go to YouTube and Trucking. And whose channel did I find first? 100%, 1000%. I feel like I've said this before, but I'll say it again here just for clarification. Was Skim D. I think she goes by Debbie Deb now, but at the time she went by Skim D. She had a lot of videos. I think one of the first videos I saw was making $3,000 as a company driver. You know what I mean? And she was doing what all the female YouTubers like to do. She was using her physical attraction as a thumbnail to sell the video, and of course I clicked on it because she's an attractive woman. But unlike so many other of these female truckers out here, she actually had good information on her video. Some of these female truckers, not to be a hater or nothing, but they look beautiful and gorgeous, but as soon as they open up their mouth, it's just garbage. I mean, like, they have no idea what they're talking about, but because they look good, we deal with it. However, that wasn't the case with Skim D or Debbie Deb. She actually was talking good information. She was very specific, very detailed on her experience with VL. So yes, she was the first YouTuber on VL Trucking. I thought I was clear on that. I feel like everybody from VL has given her props, but I did see her video and I saw where it seemed as if, maybe I misread it, she had the energy as if she hadn't got her credit for VL and being the first, and I just want to make sure that she definitely gets that, so somebody can send this to her like, hey baby, I was I'm always clear on where my lookouts come from and shit like that. I'm not one of them guys that try to take other people's information or take other people's giblets and sell it as my own. You know what I mean? At least I don't think I'm that guy. However, because you know I got to keep it 100. I honestly do not feel like VL got the attention and exposure that is getting now until I started speaking on it, specifically the lease. So, you know, I think it was two things that really put VL's exposure over the top. It was when they went to 70 cents a mile for company drivers, and then as far as the lease, when I started putting out information about the lease, I do think that I was the first person to speak on the lease publicly, but I think that's what ended up leading to, and then, you know, you got just a group of people who don't fuck with me, so they always going to try to dispute anything that I say, which causes people to come and look and see what's going on. So anyway, long story less long, yes, Skim D was the very first YouTuber, Debbie Deb, to speak on VL. 100%, she is the OG when it comes to that. I got no problem saying that. However, if I got to give myself a little bit of flowers, I don't think that VL's exposure reached the height of where it is until I started speaking on it. Yeah, I say that humbly, of course. Anyways, outside bar, I just want to get off my chest and try to do that as respectfully, as mature as possible, while still defending myself. Anyways, yeah, so I found VL, man, and ever since I found VL, my life has just continuously gone in the opposite direction. With the exception of my health, everything in my life is where I wanted to be right now. Everything, my money, my mindset, my confidence, everything. And I am truly blessed to have had the year. These last 6 months have been really great to me, man. And I know that a lot of it is because of myself. It's not just VL. I had to, you know, stop complaining about things and stop blaming other people. And I had to put my big boy pants on and do what I had to do to make certain things happen for myself. You know, I couldn't just keep waiting for someone to save me or bail me out or put me in a position to do better. I had to do it for myself. And as I've continued to do it for myself, I've realized that I am capable of so much more than what I originally thought I was. You know, my confidence has increased. My positivity has increased. So many things about me have changed. And that was the biggest thing for me when I came to this company. It was about making money, but the other thing was about consistency and just being able to hold the fort down on a stable situation. You know what I mean? And I've been able to do that pretty successfully, I like to think, here at VL. I mean, in the last 5.5 months, the end of December will be 6 months, but I'm already at like $62,000 since I've been here. So, you know, that's not to brag. It's just that's how much I've made, and you know, that's the most that I've ever made in trucking in a year. You know what I mean? Even with all the other trucking jobs I've had, you would think that, well, Jay, you should have made that before. No, because of my inconsistencies and my job hopping, I was never anywhere long enough to make that type of money. Even when I was at MBI, I was there for a long period of time, like 8 months, but I wasn't making the type of money I'm making now. You know, MBI, I was really only making like $1,000 to $1,500 before taxes, and I don't say that to down that amount of money, but in comparison to what I'm making now, it's not even close. So I was there longer, but I didn't make as much. So this is definitely the most money I've made in trucking. This is the best year I feel like I've had in trucking, and I look forward to growing on it, man. I definitely look forward to growing on it. I appreciate all the support, all the people who have believed in me about coming to this company off of my word. I don't take that for granted, and I'm glad that people are able to, even if your plan is just to come to VL for 3 months, 6 months, however long, the fact that I've been able to help someone else get closer to achieving whatever it is that they want to achieve, man, that's a blessing that I don't take for granted. So salute to everyone who has come here and just trying to do better, man, because that's all we really trying to do. That's why it don't matter who found what first and who did what and who gets what credit. I don't need credit, man. I just need, you know, when you're really doing good in life, you really don't care what people say about you. And I think that's where I'm at, where I really don't care too much about what people say, because I know what I'm really doing good in real life. Like, I really do believe, and I was really ready to, get off of YouTube for good because I just don't feel like I need it anymore. And it's not to be disrespectful to my subscribers, but I'm just to a point where once upon a time I needed the attention of YouTube. I needed the compliments to keep me going. But what they say is you live for the compliments, you die by the criticism. That's why I couldn't handle when people would come at me or say rude or disrespectful things, because I needed it too much, to a point where now, you know, just recently, you know, I had hid my channel. People thought I deleted it, but I just hid it, where it was just like, I really won't gonna come back. But the only thing that made me come back was, you know, a lot of people in my Instagram and in my email, like, yo, just put your channel back up there just for the videos. You come back and just saying stuff like that. You know, I really appreciate that type of stuff. That's the kind of energy that made me come back and even do videos. But as far as all that other stuff, man, I honestly believe that there are some YouTubers that could not go without YouTube. Some people need that addiction of attention from this platform, and I just like to think that I'm not that type of person anymore. But you never know, you know. But anyways, I say all that just to say thank you, man. 2020 has been an amazing year in so many different ways. This is my last week driving the truck in 2020. I'm on my way up to Connecticut right now, finishing up a good week. I'm about to make about $6,900 this week. I'll probably take home about, that doesn't matter. But you know, and then I'm gonna run this week. This pay period ends tomorrow. Well, I mean on Tuesday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe even Saturday, I'm going to run up and down the East Coast, try to make, you know, take home about $2,000. And if I can do that, then yeah, I pretty much will be getting out of the truck for probably about like a month to a month and a half. You know, my wife is getting close to her due date. My son is running out of space in there, and they have her due date as January 16th. They have her scheduled for an emergency C-section on January 12th, but we just don't see her making it that long, just because of the pains and stuff that she's going through. And I'm not going to take the chance of missing my son's birth for any amount of money, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut it short. I got enough money to sit on. My bills are paid for the next couple of months, and I got, you know, plans and things in motion, to where, you know, everything is good. I'll be good to do what I need to do moving forward. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the truck, and that may or may not mean that I might not do any more videos or live feeds this year. I'm not sure yet. I might try to, you know, come up here sometimes over the holiday just to say what's up. I don't know, but just for anybody who's going to be, if I do not say anything for the next month or two, don't worry, I will be back eventually. But I got a lot of family stuff. You know, it's the holidays, man. I'm taking time off, man. It's just, I've worked hard. I've put myself in a position to be able to take off a month and a half. I really could take off 2 full months if I wanted to, but there's really no need for that. But I put myself in a position as a lease driver to be able to do that, even though they say it's impossible for a lease driver to take off longer than 2 weeks. Even though I've been taking off 2 weeks for like the last 3-4 months, but whatever. And I'm just gonna enjoy my family. We're gonna enjoy the Christmas holiday. Gonna get ready for my newborn to come. And then next year we're gonna move forward with other plans and continuously try to build the business, man. I'm very confident and very optimistic about where I am and where I can go. And yeah, man, my fasting channel will be up in January. I'm gonna try to kick it off with a juice fast, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just stick with a 1 meal a day. I don't know yet. But no matter how much I weigh after the holidays, I'm gonna post that on my fasting channel. So definitely be looking out for that. If I don't do any trucking videos, I'll definitely be doing a fasting channel. And we're gonna stick strong with that one. That ain't just gonna be no, oh, he just saying he fasting again. No, we gonna carry it through with that one. We got too much going on, man. I'm doing too good in life financially to die because of some health problems. You know what I mean? Like, no, it don't work like that. So, but that's all I got, man. You know, shout out to Debbie Deb, shout out to VL, shout out to Roscoe, shout out to YSE Transport, some other people I wanted to shout out. Oh, shout out to Mob Entertainment, MOBENT. I'm gonna be doing an interview with him sometime in the next week. So definitely go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Call Me Cooley, HT Logistics. Shout out to everybody, man. I hope that if I don't talk to you guys again in 2020, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope everyone gets to do everything that they want to do, despite what everybody else says about them. Here's the thing: do what you want, and fuck what they got to say. As long as you're doing what you want to do, and you're willing to work and put in the time and dedication to do what you want to do, who gives a fuck about what the next man say? And I can tell you that, not just saying it just to say it, as somebody who's living that shit. Let me tell you something. When you get to a point where you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, and you don't got to ask permission, or you don't have to double check with anybody, that's a different type of living right there, man. I pray that on everybody, even my enemies. Because if my enemies start living like that, they won't be my enemies anymore, because they'll be too happy to be my enemies. You feel me? So that's all I got for y'all, man. As always, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive, man. God, family, trucking. And as always, man, every day is another step closer to where you want to be in life. So keep pushing, because you already know I am. I see y'all in 2021, man.